Hello and welcome to my first Let's Play of Resident Evil Director's Cut DualShock version. On behalf of the release of Resident Evil 2 Remake tomorrow, I've decided to do a gameplay of this marvelous game of mine, of my childhood. So, with that said, let's just continue on. Let's just progress. Now there are 3 different versions, levels, or modes if you want to play. Original, beginners, and arrange. So we'll be playing arrange for now. I mean, original, excuse me.
Resident Evil.
Okay, so you have 2 options. You can play either as Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine. We're going to be playing as Chris today, so I can assure you we'll be playing as Jill real soon, as I promised. Now, I won't be talking during the cutscene, so I'll keep as quiet as I can. With that said, let's begin the game.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
They have escaped into the mansion, where they thought it was safe. Yet,
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
okay, so now we're playing as Chris. Now, the reason why we play as Chris, in my opinion, is that he is more of a harder version than Jill. You may notice that Chris can carry only but 6 items at a time, while Jill, on the other hand, can carry 8, and she can take a lot of beaten injuries, in other words. So yeah, I'm playing this in commemorating for the release of the new RE game tomorrow. So go over here and pick up this wooden emblem. And head to this area. So yeah, the reason why I'm playing this is because Chris is more of a harder version than Jill, and that it's what I play the most of it. Sorry, I can't focus and speak at the same time while I'm doing this gameplay because it's kind of distracting. So in this section, you have to receive a special key in order to open one of the doors. So let's check over here and see what we can find. Okay, we've just met our first enemy, Mr. Rotten Face, the zombie. So what I'm doing here is trying to avoid getting, well, the best I can. Just like that, and so you better be careful not to get touched or anything like that, because usually it takes a while to get killed like that. So I'm just taking my time cutting them. You can avoid them if you want to, but I've decided to man up and kill him. So let's just check right over here, and he's Kenneth from the Stars Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Excuse me. Yeah, his whole head is right over there. So yeah, let's just check what he has. So he has 2 clips. So pick that up and take what you can get. Now we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead back to Jill and Wesker. Excuse me. So yeah, this is my first walkthrough. So please don't mind the stutterness or mumble of my tone, because this is the first time I'm doing this.
Wesker? Jill? What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Okay, so Jill and Wesker are no longer here, but if you go over in this direction, you pick this item up, and you got Jill's gun. Somehow she just dropped it while investigating or something like that. So, exchange the knife with the gun, as so. And from the looks of it, I need health. I don't need to if I want to, but I'm just going to replenish myself just to be in a safe spot. Also, you can just make more rooms like this, so whenever any item you find, you can make room. Now, let's check over here and see what we can get from here. That dog seems better today. It's too dangerous to go outside, no doubt. Let's go over here in the opposite direction of the door, this door. Alrighty then. Up there, there's a map, so make sure you try going in this direction. You cannot go into this door because, again, you require a different type of key to unlock it. So just the map. Move this thing over here, and you get what you can take. A map for the first floor. Just take it and see what it looks like. The view of the mansion house from here, and the view for the first floor map. All right, let's go see what's in this corner over here. There's a stiff right over here. Yeah, I already know that. I just did it on purpose. Now, if you go into this behind the corpse, the zombie, you'll find an ink ribbon. This item will help you save your progress. Just take that and let's go upstairs. I've been playing this game so many times before that I've memorized it the best I can, actually. I've rented this game 4 times, the director's cut once, and the remake. So I got tired of renting it, so I decided to own it. The first time I played this was when I rented Dino Crisis, because I knew it was the same same developer of this game. I didn't have a chance to beat it, so I rented it again. Almost got there, rented the 3rd time, but I got the bad ending. 4th time, I got better. 5th, director's cut, and 6th, remake. Not exactly the same, but you know what I'm talking about. Spot of bloods are here and there. More like spaghetti sauce or ketchup. I hope this blood isn't from my teammates. What else? What we could find here? What a nice view of the mountain. But who's there laying in the floor? Hello? Ah, it's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. Doesn't seem to be pecked to death. Something else must have killed him. Or something. I don't know. And I'm not going to waste my time dealing with you guys. So apparently, this must be Forrest's blood. If you go over here, you fail notice that there's something sparkling. Make sure you pick that up. And you receive your small key. Now, these small keys are used only for Chris's. So when I mentioned about playing as Chris, or they have different skills. Now, while Chris is capable of opening desks with these keys, Jill has a lockpick that can make it easier for her to open it without the keys, a desk key. So let's just continue on. I usually meet up with Rebecca in this room on this side of the other side of the house, but we're going to try something a little different. We're going to meet her up someplace around here. Wait, was I supposed to do? Shit, I just was. And I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm gonna go over it. Alright, you'll find a book over here, a memo that would explain information that you need to know. But we're not going to read it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for about 5 seconds or so to let you read for the thing. So I'll just so feel free to pause the video if you want to read these. Bonding book. All right, so that book explains of how to mix the herbs that you find. The blue herbs represents that help you regain your strength. The red herb doesn't do doesn't do anything unless if it's mixed with different kind of herbs. And the blue herbs represents that cures the toxin inside you. In other words, if you're poisoned, that's where the the blue herbs manage to cure you. Yeah, I kind of have trouble speaking whenever I'm focusing on something like this. I just can't speak while I'm commentary when I'm trying to do this. Got you. I didn't have to use that. Yeah, I'm trying not to waste all my ammunition and all that, so I'm using the knife the best I can. We just found ourselves this herb, and we can't do nothing about it because we can't carry any more items. Alright, we made it to our first safe room. So let's just get rid of some of the items we don't need. We don't need these and exchange these with more ammunition. And this key. I think. Should I? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how. I'm trying to calculate which item I should throw away and all that. So I'm guessing that we should just. Yeah. All right. This is the wrong. I'm just trying to combine all of this so I can make more rooms. This chemical here, we'll just take that with us for a while, for now. And this, it's an old typewriter. If you had an ink ribbon, the one that we just put in the storage item, we could save our progress. So, in other words, that we are trying to save our game if we want to save through the environment that we've made it through. So, let's just continue on here. We got ourselves a green herb. I'd like to try examining it, see what it looks like, because it's pretty cool. A local herb, obviously. So let's just take that. Boom. We're better. Nope. Damn it. Usually I try not to get caught one of these bastards. Also, you may notice that you can tell that they're dead by looking at the floor, because if they're bleeding, then they're already killed. Let's just check what it's locked. So we need the carving of a helmet. So we need a helmet key to open this door. Also, something over here. Wood is put into the stove, or like a fireplace or something. Fireplace? I don't know. A paper is on the wall. So we need to put something on the... You know what? I can't tell if it's either a fireplace or a stove, oven, whatever. We'll just come back for that later and pick up this other herb, because we just got bitten and I want to make it perfect for me to cure myself. All right. Now that we've checked in here and we can't go over any further, let's just... This also needs an armor key. There are 4 different kind of key also. And this door won't open because the knob is broken. So let's just go around here. Yeah, there are just 4 keys based on the mansion that you need to find, special keys. Because you can't open this door because it needs an armor key and something like that. So is this, yeah. Yeah, just can't. deal with these jump scares, cheap jump scares. Because I already killed that zombie over there, and somehow the other one has just moved to this. And I think I just saw Mona Lisa, the portrait over there. Or a little trick you can do when you're dealing with this guy over here is just hide behind the statue. As soon as he comes closer, make sure you just slice him up because he won't reach to you. Already killed. Now there's something on the statue, so what you should do is just push this statue off on the ledge right here and go downstairs to pick it up. Now again, I'm trying to conserve all my ammo the best I can, so I'm using the knife to cut my way through, just to be skilled. Who would have thought zombies could throw up acid on you? I mean, they're not likely aliens from xenomorphs from James Cameron or Ridley Scott movies. I really wish I'm doing. Nope, I'm not gonna waste your time with you. Oh, this door also needs a helmet key. Now this door particular is only for Jill. A numeric key panel. You don't have the panel number for this. So the thing is, you need to have a special code to get from Jill in order to open this door. But we're playing as Chris, so I'm guessing that it's useless. So let's just continue on. Nailed you. That door over there is locked. We need an armor key for that. This is stressful. Because I really do not want to die during my first Let's Play and all that. Doing so while recording this would be a bit disappointing. And that's not a good sign for the internet. Nor me. Alright, there's something over here, but we're not going to go over there because this guy's guarding it, so let's just I wonder if we can go over it. Nope. He's just gonna whip our ass. Get it? Whip, because it's like whip like thorn or something like that. Now you can't go over here because we know that we can't get through it. But if you turn around behind you, you may notice that there is an old pump. Water seems to be sent from here. The lid is open. So, that chemical that we just found earlier ago, check at it, look at it, and it's a chemical to kill those weeds, herbicides. Just place the herbicide in the pump and you will receive a special delighting thing to see those weeds killed. Just like that. Very simple. Also, if you get through here, you will find these herbs. Herbs. I don't know why people would say herbs instead of herbs, because the H is somehow silent. I mean, if I said I am inside this house, so instead of saying that, you should say like I'm inside this house, because again the H is silent. Alright, now that you get through here, make sure you go to this and you receive that mansion key. One of them special key that we're required to use. Just to be sure, examine the mansion key, see what you got. So, from the looks of it, we received a carving of an armor. So this is an armor key. I would go back down and use those herbs, but I don't have enough room for something like that. So yeah, let's just move on. Over here, that door that we passed earlier, to get that something over there. Now we found ourselves a desk key. A desk, and it's locked. So use the desk key for it and pick up what you need. You got yourself couple of shells. Now, just think about it for a moment. Let's not do nothing rash. Alright, we're going to leave the shells here for now, because again, we don't have any more room. Also, we've encountered this broken shotgun. Let's see. Just take the shotgun. I'm just calculating that if we're gonna, because if you're going to use trying to conserve your inventory, you just need to be precise and take your time of what you should do before progressing on what you. Now, if you look at this broken shotgun, you notice that this barrel is all bended up, and it's all rusted up and shit like that. It's too dangerous for fire, doesn't have any use anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna take it with us. Now let's head to the dining room to see what item we should that was over there. But first, there's a room right next to this fella here. Let's take care of him. This room. And there is a statue of a tiger, which says some tigers have red eyes and some have blue eyes. So what it means that you need to put something that is red and blue on its eye. So that thing that we just pushed off in outside in dining room may be something useful. And we can't open this door because it requires a sword key. So let's go to the dining room to see what we can find. Sorry about that. I just feel like motionless and all that. I'm just trying best I can to be expressive. And here you will see something that's shining that we dropped, and we got ourselves this blue jewelry. Head back to the statue of the tiger. And place it on its eyes. Somehow I'm not going to be talking throughout the entire I'm going to be talking less throughout the entire gameplay because, like I said before, I'm too focused on playing than commenting on this. Yep, it's shining beautifully. So place it in here and you will receive something behind it. And it's a wind crest. Now you might be asking yourself, what is this wind crest that is used here? There are but 4 of them in each of this lace, and this one represents wind, obviously. If you collect 4 of them, then it will unlock a special door to grant you access to another location. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's head back upstairs to see what we can get. Excuse me. Yeah, I usually when I'm doing this, I go see Rebecca in one of the safe rooms first before I check something. But trying to meet her in a different location would be a bit lost and confusing because I have so much item that I picked up. Let's just use this key here and here. And place some of our items back in the safe room. And yeah, just place it there and get what you need over there in the other rooms that we've unlocked or try to unlock. Let's place this one here and here and okie dokie, okie day, something like that. Now let's head upstairs and see what we can find in that other room. Well, that was uncalled for. Alright, there's also another file here, memo or whatever. Pick it up and read it, or pause it if you want. That's what I'm trying to do. Just give me a second. Okay. Researcher's will. Sunglasses. Martin Crackhorn. Martin the horny crackhead or something like that. Yeah, sorry, that wasn't funny. Okay, so basically it's talking about the man has been saying his final goodbye to his loved one because most of his colleagues has been infected along with him, and he's trying to write this letter, so he refused to be one of those zombies and decided to take his own life instead of turning. So yeah, there is now. Let's see what we can't move this fish tank because it's too heavy to move. So what you should do here is go over in this direction and you will find a glass insect here that's broken. Someone has been searching around here already. So there's a button, press it, and the whole thing is drained out the tank. Now, you should always move the tank in this direction, because if you move in the other side, it's going to get stuck. So you have to go back in and start over again. Come back in and out. Now there's also a shelf, this shelf, but that you can move. Excuse me. I'm just tongue twisting. What I'm trying to say is that if you move the shelf in this direction, that won't be a problem because you can move it back right here. And what else? We found ourselves some shotgun. Excuse me. Just to be in a safe spot. Yep, shells for the shotguns. What I meant. There's some ink ribbons. We're not going to be bothering that. Nope. See in the other door. Two beds. One over here. We got ourselves some red herbs, but we're not going to pick this up. So let's see what we got on the other side. Hold on. Never check here. Okay, nothing here. Let's check here. We got ourselves some shotgun shells. More. As well as over here is a lighter. Okay. Now, let's see what we can... Lighter of lighter. That's a fun, fancy title. Some of it has some few fumes left. Excuse me. So let's just go over there and with stove slash looking, no, chimney looking stove. What I'm trying to say, and light it up to see what white paper we got. Let's light this up and see what we can reveal. We got ourselves a second map of the mansion. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep. Second floor of the map. Of the mansion. We have a lot of stuff here, so let's head back to the safe room again to place all the stuff in item. All right, we're good. Also, yeah, I almost forgot. We can't go through here because the door is locked on the other side, so we have to lock it from there. Alright then, now we've made it to a puzzle room, what we're supposed to do. You may notice that there is two small holes on each side, the armor room, what I meant to say. Now do not press this button just yet, because there's something on this shelf, case, whatever. Something can be seen in the showcase. So all you have to do is move these two statues on top of the holes like this. I would usually go let it look at each other, those statues, but it's simpler because it's right there like this. Messed up. Okay, it's safe to press it. Once it's all done, press the button and then that thing will release, open. There we go. Let's see. We've gotten ourselves another crest, the sun crest. The carving of a sun. So yeah, I just wanted to hear what it like to read. This says something different. Now, the reason why I told you not to put those statues on top of the hole is, if you do this, poison gas will escape. Now that's out of the way. Let's go check in that other room, see what we can find. I'm not gonna deal with you. And we've also just about to meet up with Rebecca and another member. There are two orbs right here, but I'm not going to waste my time picking it up just yet. We're just going to save them for later.
Who are you?
I'm Chris of Alpha Team. I've come to rescue you. Richard, what happened?
Chris, this house is too dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
Richard, don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the wound is abnormally large.
It's It's not just a poisonous snake. It's a monster.
Richard, he needs serum, but we left it in another room.
Okay, I'll go.
Hurry, please.
I will. Wait here. I'll be back soon.
Alright, so now we're assigned to a small mission. We have to go to a room that we just passed in to get Richard a serum to cure them from the poison. And from the looks of Richard's body, he doesn't seem that... From the look of Richard's body, it doesn't seem he's been bitten by a snake. Looks more like some sort of giant that just took a bite out of him, like a ham sandwich, you know? Because a snake bite is usually a fangs and all that. So yeah, doesn't look anything like a giant snake bite that anyone could see. So just anyway, run over here all the way. Just pass this guy away from. But I don't have time for you. Now, if you notice that there's a small area that I haven't checked in, I was trying to avoid it, just try something different. There will be a door. Go over here and you'll find the location of the serum. Not only that, just give me a second. Serum. Let me just put this crest on the... because there. We also found another mansion key. So let's just check what this is. Carving of sword. So we got ourselves a sword key. Now let's head back to Richard and Rebecca to save Richard. Cure him from the poison bite from that snake. Yeah, that's what you get. Past you, I'm not gonna waste my time with you, guy. Alright, we made it around here, so let's just go see what, well, that we saved Richard or not, excuse me. Excuse me.
Here's the serum. Is he all right?
Yes, he is. Thanks. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Chris, here's a radio. Take it.
Richard! No!
Richard!
Rebecca, be careful.
Richard! Richard! Are you...
Rebecca, it's very dangerous out here. Will you come with me?
I'd like to stay here a little bit longer.
Okay, Rebecca. Can you use a gun? I'll look for the others. Protect yourself.
Chris, be careful, please.
So technically, we managed to give Richard the serum, but we wasted our time for nothing. However, we did get a radio. Now this radio, Whenever you hear this beeping sound, make sure you press the radios to contact somebody there. But we're not going to use it right now because there's nobody there just there yet. I've been having like this funny thought because Richard died because you gave him the serum. What if he you gave him maple syrup instead, because somehow you just gave him like, wait a minute, this isn't serum, this is maple syrup. I mean, his whole artery and veins will be clogged up with maple syrup, like strawberry flavor syrup and all that. I mean, you're just gonna, yeah. Ugh. Anyway, now that you took care of that, just head over here. Because you've already gotten the key, so I'll just unlock some of the doors in this area. Yeah. Because I just wasted time like vitamins and serum. Wasted time just giving maple syrup to Richard and let him die because of it. His corpse smells like strawberry flavor syrup and so. Okay. I would say that there was something else that I need to check up, but yeah, I can't think of anything else, so we're good here for now. So let's just open that door that we couldn't open, unlock. Here. And you will find yourself another diary or memo in this room. Right here. Let's just scrounge up over here, but behind you. Took care of him. Let's read what it says. Keeper's diary. For Itchy Tasty. Okay, so basically that diary represents the event that a man got infected and he's slowly rotting because the virus escaped, and he was told to watch out for and look over a new monster, it says, and that the dog's escaping somewhat. So with that said, there's also a shotgun shell, so I wouldn't bother with that for now. Just keep on going. go over here to the door we couldn't open. And we made it into this small bar. Rack room. I don't know what it's called. Rack room or rec room. Fine grand piano. Usually it's known as a man cave. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, just move the shelf here in this direction that you'll find, and you will receive this music note. Place the music note on near the piano and try playing it to see what soothing music we can listen to, which is titled Moonlight Sonata. Of course, Chris unfortunately can't read music because the fact that he's a stereotypic muscular stereotype of some sort. He's too dumb to do anything, and he's just useless to do something easy that some people can't do.
It's me, Chris.
Are you all right?
Yes, I have decided not to grieve any longer. Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
So in the choices here, it doesn't make any difference whether you say yes or no. She's still going to play the piano. However, back when, if you meet up with Rebecca in the safe room, there are two different choices that you have to make, depending on based on the effect on the ending. If you say no, then she'll stay in the mansion, and you have to do something to save her in order to progress on getting a good ending or bad ending. But if you say yes, she's gonna stay, and everything's gonna be fine. You won't be going through all this thing. So in here, it doesn't make any difference in this one. We're just going to say no because she's still going to play the piano anyway.
Let's go back and look for them at once.
All right.
And of course, she's still playing.
Rebecca.
I know, but just a little longer.
Okay, so Rebecca decides to stay, even though we said no. Well, let her stay and practice to improve herself in something. In the meantime, let's head in the other side of the mansion to see what we can find. Now that we got the key. Alright, just give me a second. Yeah, okay. Now, first time I didn't notice that there's a typewriter and an ink ribbon here. So let's just see if we can. Okay, we're not going to be taking the ink ribbon for now. We're just going to leave it here. Let's go see what's on under the stairs. Doesn't seem to be anything here, so yeah. But there's a room that we can unlock. But we're not going to go over there just yet. Should we? No, we're not. Alright, now that all the doors are unlocked, you can choose between either to discard the items if you don't need them or not, or just keep them, just have it around. So just to make more rooms, let's just get rid of it. And we have one of the most memorable moments here. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Usually I would... What the hell? Damn. Usually I just get this part very easy and all that. It doesn't happen. No, you may notice that there's a shelf here, but I wouldn't waste my time here because there's nothing there. There is, however, another shelf on this side, so let's just check what they have. But first, this guy. All right. Let's move the shelf here. And we got ourselves some clips. Some herbs, nice. Man. And this is also the last key we'll be using. So let's get rid of this too. You can't get me, dog, because you're on the other side. Yeah, keep walking. You can't do nothing over here. Yeah, got you, bitch. Also, the term bitch is a female dog, so don't take that offensive. Now, we got 2 herbs here, so make sure you mix these 2 herbs and you will receive a mixture of 2 green herbs. Just to look at it, a mixture of 2 green herbs. Herbs. Excuse me. Also forgive my pronunciation as well. I'm not going to waste my time with you either. Nothing here but a bathtub full of muddy water. So let's just unplug it and see what we can find. Basically, I usually talk as loud as I can, if the best I can. But since it's kind of late, I'm just trying to keep it a low distance. We just got ourselves a desk key. Let's see what we can find in here. And there's nothing useful, but the toilet. If I wanted to use the toilet, I wanted to, but we're just going to hold it the best we can because we're not going to pee ourselves in some wrong way, for some wrong reasons. All right. Now in this area, you will find a new weapon. You will find a shotgun in this room, and we already know. Some of you know that this will only lead us to a trap. So we got ourselves a shotgun. I wonder what that sound is. Who cares? Let's just see what the shotgun looks like. Nice. Kind of dangerous to point a shotgun like this just to check what it looks like and all that. Whatever. Let's see. Remaging M870, a pump action shotgun. I'll take it. What? Trap, no doubt. Okay, it appears that I cannot open this door because it's locked. Alright, so basically we cannot get that shotgun just yet. Just place the shotgun back where it was and continue on. Now, the broken shotgun that we just picked up is in the storage room, so we can replace that with, get the shotgun and replace it with that. But we're not going to do that just yet, because we're just going to do that later when we get back here. Because it's better to not waste any ammos and conserve them ammos the best we can, ammunition. Got your ass. Alright, so we unlocked this door that we couldn't get through. And this door also requires a helmet key as well. Third door. But let's check over here. And we just found ourselves another puzzle room. The picture is entitled From Cradle to Grave. Now you might think yourself, what does that mean? Alright, so this puzzle, you have to press one of the buttons near the portrait, like this one for instance that says newborn baby. Press that button and progress to the next painting. But you need to watch out not to press the wrong button, because those crows will attack you if you press the wrong button, but not likely right now. Anyway, when the baby grows up, it becomes a toddler, or infant in other words. So press that and continue on to the next. The baby grows up to be an infant. The infant grows up to be a little boy or young boy. And the little boy grows up to be a teenager. In other words, a young man. So you basically know what that means. Is you have to press the button in a certain order. The teenager or young man becomes a tired middle-aged man. Press that. And he grows up to be a bold, old-looking man. You've took care of that. So this picture entitled The End of Life. Press that button and you're finished that puzzle. Okay, you got your third crest, which represents the star. So let's get out of here. Now go into this area, and that room that we mentioned, place the crest or something, will be right over here. 3 shots. It's locked. So if you look on your left, there will be a panel for the crest, and it says, when the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, the star will begin to appear in the sky, and wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gate of new life will open. So basically you have to place all 4 crests in order to unlock the door. So let's just place one here and get the others around that we can find. Okay. Going back. This stupid thing keeps getting me. Usually that I kind of said that actually. Never mind. Picture of Mona Lisa right there. All right, let's go see what Rebecca's up to and see how her practice is doing. How she's doing with her practice. Alrighty then. Now that we're here, make sure you pick up. Just give me a sec. This wooden ambulance, because we need that later on when we see Rebecca. And I don't think we need a combat knife anymore. Get the shells instead. Go over here and pick up the shells in this area, in this desks here. And pick up these shells in this room here. All right, Rebecca, let's see how your practice is going.
Chris! Chris! You like it?
Oh, that was great.
What is that?
I don't know, Rebecca. Let's go see what it is.
Chris, be careful.
I will. Just settle down. Now that we play Rebecca play the piano, he just opened an entrance here, and you will notice that this is the room that we just saw through that door. Failed to notice. Pick up the ambulance, the gold one, and we are stuck in this area. So instead of trying to place the ambulance back, we have to replace it with the wooden one instead. Also, there's again, this is the same room for that plant that we tried to kill. Now, this hole here, just replace the gold ambulance with the wooden one. So if you just place it in a different direction, it's actually, if you place it in place the ambulance in the same ambulance in the position, it's just gonna, if nothing happened, it's just gonna open. So replace this wooden ambulance with the gold one, and the other one with this one, other one, same thing. Ugh. Tongue twister here.
Chris, are you all right?
What do you think, Rebecca? I've been here for about a couple of minutes or so. What do you... Whatever. Alright, that's out of the way. So, go over here back in the dining room and place this emblem in this hollow thing. And you just release something. Which is another mansion key. Let's see what we got. Another mansion key. Let's see. Carving of shield. So we got ourselves a shield key. It's funny because I've been thinking like it started to make sense now. The map. I mean, the key is literally four keys represents a figure of a knight, shield, sword, helmet, and yeah, something like that. Okay. Let's just continue on now, though. All right, so basically, I'm just gonna take this ink ribbon. I keep... And go through here to that room that we didn't check just yet. Just yet. An object of an art. More like a globe, because or a giant marble or something like that. And another desk key that can be used for this desk here. Excuse me. All right, over here you may notice that there's a door in this room, but you don't have the key for this room. So in order to get this key to open this door, you have to beat the game and to receive a special key. So we're not going to waste our time with this. Let's just continue on. Alright, then now, since we're here, let's go to the safe room to get that broken shotgun and replace the shotgun with the new one. With the real one that I meant. So I don't think we'll be using this gun anymore. So let's just get rid of this and take the. Wait, no. Actually, take the shells. What I'm doing. Just get rid of the ink ribbon. What I meant. Yeah, we're good. All right, time to get that shotgun. Hello again, shotgun. Place this and put you with here. My boomstick, baby. So, I won't be using the gun for a while, the pistol. So, we got ourselves some good old shotgun action. Alright, from the looks of it, I think we're near the first boss somehow. Let's just pick up these herbs and mix it up. Richard from Bravo Team. Well, I'll just take what you got and be on my way. Seem like a jerk just taking something from dead people that doesn't belong to you. And yeah. Bloody handprint. I guess Richard was here. Alright, go over here first. If you have your lighter, then you have to light up something over there. Because there's something behind the shelf, and if you don't light it up, it's just gonna say that it's too dark to see what's there. So make sure you light this candle up right here. And check under them, check what's in the shelves. Usually there will be a zombie over there and behind the shelves, but I've been mistaking it for the remake. Take that shotgun shells and keep on going. get rid of this and time to get ready for our first fight. We've made it to the attic of the location. Now, if you look over here, you may notice that there is a pillar next to a crate. Now, this crate can easily help you out during the fight, and I will show you why. For now, we are going to meet our first fight, boss fight, with the giant snake, also known as Jan. Now, in this crate here and somewhat pillar, that snake will not get to you because if you go move around back and forth, it's just gonna get tangled up like that. So make sure you just stay behind the crate so the snake won't get to you. I'm not gonna be talking anymore because you gotta finish the boss. You can either defeat him by shooting him up or just going over there where that snake came from to get what it's there and just leave this place. Simple as that. But I'm choosing to fight. I've been poisoned. Right now we're already... And okay, we finally defeated our first boss. And he's just slithering away, that coward. And we also got ourselves our final crest, the moon crest. The hole where that big snake came out of. Let's get out of here before it comes back. And there's also some shells here too. Now this pillar here would could be completely useless, but I wouldn't worry too much because we already took care of what we need to do. So let's leave this place, but we can't do nothing just yet because Chris is poisoned.
Chris!
Am I poisoned? Damn it, give me serum.
I'm sure the serum must be there. I'll be right back.
Okay, so now we're playing as Rebecca, and just like before, we have to go to the room to get another serum to cure Chris. Now, Rebecca is only armed with pistol, so it wouldn't be a problem or hassle. So just make it over there to that room to get another serum before Chris is dead. I just hope it's not another batch of maple syrup. Not enough. I don't hear nothing. Unless if there's werewolves instead of zombies. That would be a bit completely different. We finally made it, so let's just pick up our another serum. Not maple syrup. And from the looks of it, it's only one dose left, so better make this count. Let's head back to Chris and save him. Finally, we made it our way in, so let's just see if we can save Chris now.
You all right?
Yeah. What happened?
You were bitten by a poisonous snake. Are you okay?
Ah, my head is killing me.
I think you will be all right because I gave you a shot. But please be careful.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
I'm glad I could help.
I'm glad I can help. Alright, so now that we've taken care of everything from the mansions, let's head back to the backyard and unlock that gate so we can move into the courtyard. So let's just get rid of this. Let's move on. Time to place all these crests here and there. And we've unlocked the door. Just like that. Okay, we've made it. But if you look here, there is a crank on top of the shelf. So, behind you, push this ladder. Over here and pick up the crank. Made it for our first yard. We made it to the backyard, excuse me. Okay, so you heard that beep, right? So make sure you go press the radio to hear what's going on.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody, answer me. This is Brad.
Damn, it's broken.
Alright, so we can't get any communication from Brad because either the radio is broken or there's no communication anywhere. But the battery is still charging, so my guess is that bad reception. I don't know how that worked because they don't have any Wi-Fi back then. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, go over here and pick up this map that's next to this winch next to the elevator that is down there, which is either a garden, map to the garden. Let's see what it looks like. Or also refer as the courtyard, which either way you call it. And the map for the courtyard as well. Now you can't go through this water just yet, but if you go on the left side, or my left, you will find this little thing with a hole, and there's a square hole. So make sure you look at this crank, check this crank from here, because you notice that the end has a square shape on it. There's also going to be another crank with a different shape, but it's better to make sure you check that shape before using it, because otherwise you'll just get confused and use the wrong crank. Use that to unlock the water. And did anyone notice that Chris isn't there when he uses the water to unlock it? A spot of water is running down the opposite side. Okay, just get over here since you've taken care of the water business. But be careful, because if you notice that there are snakes all over, and we didn't kill this one, so I'll just get out of here. And don't let those snakes bite you, because otherwise, if you do, they're extremely poison, and you have to progress on the environment to find the blue herb. That's a waste of time. kill 3 birds with 1 stone. No, we haven't. Sorry. We did not. Now, if you go over here, there will be an elevator, but we can't use the elevator because the battery's pulled out. So you have to find a way to find the battery to reactivate the elevator. But we're not going to do that for a while because we have to continue on. Also, as well, there is something here. The water is running from the upper water passage, and there's something in the other side, in the back. So again, don't worry about that either. So let's just go over here to the other side of the place where we can find. I'm not gonna waste my time with you. Nice doggy. No, not nice doggy. Finally, we made it. And we made it to the guardhouse. But we don't have the map for the the house just yet. Excuse me. We made it to the safe room. So clips for ammunition and first aid spray. And we also got our typewriter so we can save our progress, but we're not going to do that just yet. I know that. Should never press that. I don't think we need anything else here, so let's continue on. Let's see what's over there. Another plant thing that tried to whip us. Instead, now we're strangling it. I'm not gonna waste my time with you. So let's just trap this guy by pushing this gargoyle stone gargoyle on top of it. That's a little off edge here. Okay, let's go. Try to strangle me now. Also, we're gonna meet up with another enemy, which I do not like. This one. The giant spider, also known as web spinners. Try not to get killed. Try not to get bitten by one of those or sprayed, because if you shoot them, they're not only just poison, but if you destroy them, little tiny spiders will pop out. Just like that. And it's kind of a pain to get through, because they'll just jump on you and bite you and all that. And it's kind of irritating. Okay, I didn't get bitten or poisoned. In the same way. Yeah, the same area that I just killed your friend. Come here, you. Gotcha. I'm gonna squish every last one of you because I hate spiders. A pinball, but it's broken, so a 9-ball, a 6-ball, and a 3-ball. Okay, so what do we got here? Looks like a clock dial. 1, 2, 4, 5, and some kind of code. I'm guessing that we should use that code for something later on. I don't even know what for, but I think it's very important, but I already know what it is. Let's go over here. Another bathtub full of muddy water. Let's unplug this, see what we can find, what we can get. Some kind of sea room key. Okay, I'm guessing it's control room. Yeah, control room. Okay, we've taken care of those guys. Now there's another desk there, but if you go over in this direction, there's a cup. And look inside the cup. There's a key in it. So pick it up. And get what you can find. Also, there's a red book. But it's nothing useful. Nevertheless, all the pages of this book is all blanked. So what is it for? A blank book that may be useful for something, so like we should know that we could just take it with us and just see what we can do with it. Like this, and get the shotgun shells from the desk as seen. And continue on. It's almost getting late, so yeah. Say 002. And what's with all this weird mildew or cobwebs? I don't know what it is. Either that or some sort of root, plant root of some sort. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just go into this door that we just passed. Alright, that clock dial code that we've mentioned. The door's locked, but there's a panel right there, so use the code that we found in the panel to unlock this door. 1, 2, 4, 5. Simple as that. And you will find a chemistry room that we'll be using later on, but not with Chris, because Chris is useless with chemicals. It's useless. Chris cannot handle chemicals, like I said before. Also, you may notice that there is a something written on the walls, but we're not going to read it until later on. It's locked, and it says 003, or number 3. I don't think I want to disturb those giant bees. So I'm going to take the door into our key and get out. Which I did. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah. Try to sting me, will you? Okay, I'm doing fine. So so if you pick up this key, it's key number 2. And get rid of this key, because that's the only key from the room that we can use. Nope, you can't touch this. Alrighty, so there's a key for this desk, but it's not around here, so we have to progress on further to find it. Also, if you stay over here, you will find a little memo on top of this bed. Some people didn't notice this up until now, so I'll pick it up. Plan 42 report. Alright, so that report stated that when the virus was released, it infected some of the plants in the guardhouse or dormitory, and it started to form this Plant 42 thing. It also infected the basement, that there are shark tanks in it that are housing sharks in the basement, that somehow it infected the sharks as well, and it also states that the plant finds its way to hunt its prey. Kind of developed some intelligence in some ways. So yeah. Now if you go behind here, you will find the dormitory sketch of the map. So pick it up. You not only got the map for the first floor, but you also got the basement floor map as well. Let's go downstairs behind these 2 shelves. Now you can't pass through this water because it's all flooded up. So these crates next to you, make sure there are 3 of them, so push these crates on the water so you can get through them. This one. And this one. There's another one over there, so let's go back and get it. Excuse me. Yeah, this may take a while for this one to pick up the pace. Alright, there we go. So now let's go through the crates and get to what we are trying to get. But first, let's pick up these. Oh yeah, and did I mention that this area is filled with sharks and all that? Let's just go over here just to avoid the sharks. But we found ourselves this thing. Looks like a giant plant root. Wonder what it is about. We're not going to worry about that because we just found ourselves another desk key that's hiding in the basement. It's in the basement. Keys can't usually hide because they're animate objects. Unless they grow feet in somewhere. Large water tank, so it seems. Jaws? A giant shark that we just encountered. Now those two little sharks over here, don't worry about them, they won't bother you. But the giant shark over there, however, is you need to watch out for. Now let's get rid of this and go inside so that shark won't get us. Now in here, there's a lever that you can turn to drain all the water in the basement. Likewise. And you will also find a button right next to it because you notice that the door next door is locked. Just make sure you press this button and unlock it. Good thing about this area is that while we've already unlocked this door, we also found some ammunition, 2 shotgun shells and a couple of clips, and we also found ourselves a key to the dormitory key to one of the rooms, number 3. Number 3 key, okay. Now pick up these. Most of these things are useless and all that. because they're wet and soggy. So also pick up these clips and you're on your way. Man, I am not thinking straight lately. In fact, I'm not even trying to speak much during this Let's Play. So sorry about the lack of dialect. Now let's head back upstairs and move on. And those sharks are no longer a threat because they're a fish out of water. That's right. Sorry I had to kill your babies, Sharky, is because what you got bought. Forget it. You brought yourself into this. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it's kind of funny. Sharking in this game, it's kind of quaint because for some of you who don't notice, there's reminds me of a horror film, an Italian horror film called Zombie, which was supposedly a sequel to George Romero's Dawn of the Dead in its own right. One particular scene in that was there's a zombie and a shark and they're fighting each other. The shark tried to bite off a zombie while the zombie tried to bite off a shark. It's pretty weird and all that, but kind of awesome. Try to check it out if you have a chance. Also, now we also found our desk key, and to unlock it to get that shotgun shell in someone. So yeah. And we're almost close to our second boss, which I doubt is which no doubt is the Plant 42. There's also a desk here, but we wouldn't bother wasting our time finding the key for this because in here is useless. It's just ink ribbons. But we also found, what I'm trying to say is, however, we found this, and it's a roll of red books, and one of them is white. So let's just read it. Vivo report. Alright, so it's telling the information and ingredients or something like that to make a potion to create this V-Volks of killing the plant. So, yeah. There's also this missing hole, so this blank book is for it, so make sure you place the blank book on the missing hole as like that. We found ourselves an entrance, the second boss, but we're not going to fight him just yet because Chris is somehow ambushed by the second boss. Just like that.
Rebecca, no, it's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You could... Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion. And kill the root. Becca, please.
Chris! Don't die!
Alright, so once again we're playing as Rebecca. Only this time we're gonna have to make a antidote, chemical for to kill the plant. Chris has a shotgun in his hand, so I don't even know why hasn't he used it to blast that thing. Anyway, we're in the chemistry room, like I said before, that we have to come here later on. So right now, just pick up these empty bottles. There are 4 of them scattered around here. 1, 2. That's 3 of them. All right, so let's read that file of making this V-Volt. Here's some of the ingredients. Number 2 is red. NP3 is purple. 4 green. Yellow 6 yellow. 7 white. 13 blue. And 16 brown, which is the V-Volt. So basically, if you look in this one of the writings on the wall, it explains what it says. Like here, water equals 1, red equals 2, purple 3, and green 4. So basically, you have to get some of the chemicals, like here, which is number 4, green. Okay, now fill this up with water, which is 1. And red is 2. Now, there's also another writing on the wall, which also says 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 4 equals 7, 2 plus 4 equals 6, 6 plus 7 equals 13, 13 plus 3 equals 16. So basically, this puzzle is literally math problems, chemicals based on math problems. So what you're trying to mix the water, which is 1 to 2, and you got yourself MP3. 3 plus 4 equals 7. So far, so good. We made it to that. But this is not the chemical that we're looking for. Now, get another red, two reds, excuse me, and another blue, 4 greens. That's what I'm trying to say. And another one of those water bottles in the bottle. Two plus 4 equals 6. And 6 plus 7 equals 13. Now we're almost there. We're almost there to get what we need. So let's just finish this up with number 2, which is red. Two plus 1 equals 3, and 3 plus 13 equals 16. And we finally got ourselves the V-Volt. Now we can finally kill the plant monster with it. So stop wasting time and get back to the basement to locate that plant. The first time I tried playing this puzzle, I could never figure it out. It was kind of hard because basically it was just, I was just running out of time. I was running the game and I couldn't figure out the math problems and all that. It took me a couple of hours to figure it out. But I couldn't figure the thing out, so I gave up. Luckily, in the director's cut, I finally figured it out. So now, let's go downstairs and give this to the plant and kill it. And I forgot about you, Sharky. Rest in peace. Tuna bait. Alright. Now that we made it in this location, let's just give this the roots what it needs to and head back to Chris. Again, Chris was holding a shotgun, so I don't know why he didn't use the shotgun on him. We've managed to poison the Plant 42, but it wasn't strong enough, so we have to kill it permanently. Now, try to be careful when trying to shoot this, because if you come near too close to it, it will hit you. Like I'm trying to show you, right there. So try to avoid getting hit. Also, there's some liquids on the ceiling that's gonna drop on you, so watch out with that as well. I need to watch out. Yeah, we finish him off just like that. Still, he looked kind of more like, he kind of looks like a moist eggplant or some sort of gelatin, but we wouldn't worry about that because they're already dead. However, we found ourselves a fourth and final key, of the mansion key. So let's just give me a sec. Carving of a helmet. So we got ourselves a helmet key. It kind of makes sense now because all of 4 mansion keys represent knights, swords, shield, armor, and helmet. So yeah, we finally took care of that. So let's go back to the mansion to see what we can find and progress in some ways.
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved again.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, I think I can make another potion. I'll go back to the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago. Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
Now we've taken care of that, we'll head back to the mansion. But before we do that, let's head back to the where Rebecca is to do something for a moment, just to replenish our health, to restore our health. That's what I'm trying to say. So talk to her and she'll cure you.
This room is fully equipped with medical supplies. I can treat you, except for your major injury. Would you like me to?
Yes, please do something for me, temporarily.
Alright, so Rebecca is treating Chris with his injury.
Most of these medicines are from Umbrella.
What's Umbrella?
Don't you know? It's a large-scale pharmaceutical company based in Raccoon City.
Oh, I see.
Now that we've taken care, you may notice that our health is already filled. So let's continue on with our mission.
Chris, take care!
Still, I just hope that both Wesker and Jill is safe, even though we haven't seen them for a while. So, yeah, I'm just hoping they're alright.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Alright, so I spoke too soon about hoping for one of them to be alright. But he also mentioned about this monster that attacked them, so I don't know what kind is he talking about. So let's head back to the mansion. What is that? Bees? Yeah, whatever they are, they're already dead. So yeah, again, let's head back to the mansion and see what we can find with the key, because we already have the helmet key to unlock the rest of the mansion. So yeah. Okay, so we've got ourselves another call, so let's see what he has to say. Brad.
This is Chris. Brad, can you hear me? Damn!
Alright, so we still haven't gotten a good call because the battery is still charging in the radio, so yeah. So let's just head back to the mansion and find what we can get. Yeah, nice try. Alright, so we're almost close to the end of the video, so I'm just gonna stop by, save my game and progress on the next video. Right now we're gonna meet another new enemy real soon, right now actually. And here's our new enemy, the hunter. Alright, now these creatures, the hunter, are a giant gorilla-like reptile thing, giant frog, dinosaur, whatever you want to call it. Now, these things are literally replaced by the zombies when you return back to the mansion. So they're literally one of the most difficult creatures to deal with when encountering it. So, yeah. I suggest you watch out for those guys anyway. So... Magnum rounds, huh? S bullet full metal. Not full metal. 357 Magnum rounds for the Colt Python. Full metal, what? Not metal jacket. I mean, it's not referring from a movie. Otherwise, it has to be like a machine gun of some sort. Gun, I meant. And we got ourselves a Doom Book one. Doom Book. Doom Book. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm guessing that the developer has a font. What I'm saying is, I'm guessing that the developer has some sort of fun with the game Doom, because it has Doom in it, the name of it. But it's actually called Eagle of East, Wolf of West. So it's nothing important. Open this thing, see what we can find. And you'll find yourself a gold medal of an eagle. An eagle from the first Doom book. So I'm guessing that, like I said, the developers have some sort of fun with the game Doom, because my guess is that they're trying to, when they're developing this game, they're trying to make it like a first-person perspective in some sort, but was dropped out because of some reason. These guys not easy to kill. Some sort of note. I put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of troubles. Wesker. How thoughtful of him. So let's see what he got. Kind of useful for some sort of again thoughtful for Wesker to put some ammunition for me. All right, so that's all we have for you today. So I'm gonna save here. Just give me a sec. All right, that's all the time that I have for you today. Sorry for the lack of dialect and pronunciation because of my stutterness and mumble, whatever. But I will see you in the next video. So if there's anything you like about this, please make a comment on below. Make sure you like or subscribe my channel. And until then, I will see you in the next video. So thank you and enjoy your night.